Alright guys, so I just finished watching Voltron, the Defenders this show. Now, I think it's now Netflix. Let me do a double search first because I want to make sure. Let's get it out here. Search. Voltron. Sorry guys, just bear with me. I'm trying to. Okay. Look, I don't need you to be able to see. All right. Yeah, hell, this is more better. So, anywho. All right. All right, I guess not. So, this is a quick minute. So, there's 11 episodes, and I gotta be honest here with you guys. I wanted this show a little bit high because this show is also produced by Studio Mir. Studio Mir is the same studio that did Legend of Korra, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and they also animate the fourth season of the Boondocks, which is debatable. And if you like it, more power to you. I think it's a piece of shit, that fourth season of the Boondocks, but we're not talking about the Boondocks. We are talking about Voltron, the legendary defender. And I gotta be quite honest with you, the animation is very smooth, very crisp. I like it. As soon as I saw the trailer, I was like, okay, I'm gonna like this because it reminds me of Legend of Korra, and it reminds me of Avatar a little bit, just a little bit. The CGI, it's there, but it's not like there. So it's not like a bad thing or anything like that. It's nothing that you won't, It's not nothing that stands out, I guess, to me. I guess, you know. Okay. But yeah, that's about it for it. Oh man, I'm doing some research. Okay, so forgive me guys with this review. Now, the first episode was about 68 minutes long. Yep, it was like an hour. And the thing I like about Netflix, it has that old 90s vibe where, you know how the shows back in the day, I think I did a review on Ghostbusters, and Ghostbusters' first episode was about an hour, like close to 68 minutes. So, roughly about 68 minutes, like an hour long premiere. That's how you really get people invested in the show. Green Lantern, the animated series, did it. I think Young Justice did it. And ever after those two shows, Cartoon Network stopped doing it. And Disney XD, I think they stopped doing it. I think Disney XD had an hour premiere with Gravity Falls. I could be wrong, but I think it was only 30 minutes. I can't remember. But a lot of networks have stopped doing that with animation. I guess they're like, it is what it is. And then for whatchamacallit, like shows like Steven Universe, they're like 15 or 10 minutes. So so they'll add more 15 minutes that equals out. Oh, the hour premiere was 30 minutes. I'm like, dude, that's a normal show running time of a regular show. So no, they'll bullshit us. Y'all should do it better back in the day. But now, yeah, I liked it. It introduced you to the characters, to the world of Voltron. This is no sequel. This is pretty much a reboot. And the thing about Voltron versus Voltron Force that came out many years ago, 2011. It was a prequel and a sequel. It was a reboot in a way too. Well, not I won't say a prequel, but it was more like you had to see the original series to watch that somewhat sequel reboot, which a lot of fans liked it. Some hated it. I thought it was poorly done. Could have been done better. Wasn't the best anyway. You have your main characters in here: Keith, Lance, Pidge, Shiro, and Hulk. Pidge has a deep secret, which you will see later on in the episodes, which I won't spoil. Him, and Pidge and and Shiro, they have a connection because Shiro knows a family member of Pidge, and it comes full circle later on in the episodes. Hulk is a character. He's pretty big. Just I thought his comedic role was kind of overused at times. I thought it wasn't needed. Lance was voiced by Jimmy Sherrod, the guy who voiced Adventure Time, Finn from Adventure Time. He did a pretty good job. Actually, at times I forgot that he voiced Finn. Like you hear it, but then you're like, oh, that's Finn, and then you hear him like he's really good. Like he's a really good voice actor. Because at times when I hear him, it's not Finn. But see, I've heard his voice so much in Adventure Time. You're like, okay, that's Finn. But if you really don't pay attention to his voice, it's like, oh, okay, he's doing a good job. He's distinguishing his voice from Adventure Time. And he's doing a good job because Adventure Time he's way over the top. So I thought he was gonna be way over the top in this, but no, he was pretty more calm in here. Now Stephen Yu, I think that's his name, from The Walking Dead, voiced Keith. I gotta be real honest with you. He did a fantastic job because when I hear him, I don't hear his Walking Dead character, which is nice. I hear a different voice. I say, okay, he's doing good. He's using a different voice for the character, and I thought him and Jeremy Sherrod had some good interaction between one another. So, and voice acting wise, so it's like they're both in the booth and they're going back at each other, which is pretty cool. Josh Keaton as Shiro. Perfect casting. I mean, Josh Keaton is Josh Keaton. I mean, every time I look at him, hear him, it's like Hal Jordan and his Spider-Man, like legitimized. If they ever do another Hal Jordan TV show, another Green Lantern, he needs to voice him, or another Spider-Man, definitely he needs to be Peter Parker Spider-Man. Again, he is the voice for those two characters for me. With that being said, though, the villain in here, King what's his name? Zorkon or Zorkon. He was very intimidating. He didn't do nothing towards the last episode, but you get to see his presence. They build it up to the point where you get to him, you're like he's gonna be the big bad, and he did a pretty good job. And Witch Hager, voiced by Miss Cree Summer. At first I heard her voice. I was like, wait a minute, is that Cree Summer? And I kept hearing it. I said, oh yeah, that is Cree. She sounds so different compared to how she used to sound back in the day. Because back in the early 90s, well, late 90s and early 2000s, she was everywhere. She was huge. Like every animated show, she was voicing it. She was everywhere. So yeah. Well, other than that, I think, like I said, the animation was good. The story was good. There had some jokes in here that, like, it was like, yeah, y'all don't need this, or yeah, it was this and that. But other than that, what I thought of the show, I thought the show was pretty solid. For what I got from it, I do not like though. It kind of I want to say it leaves off on a cliffhanger, but it left at a weird way. Like 11 episodes is very short. Like I thought we were getting 12 or 13, which should have been the limit. But I guess they wanted to stop at 11 for some odd reason, or they just think, whatever. For what I saw, the show is pretty good. It's pretty interesting. I recommend it. Go watch it on Netflix. Again, though, I really do not like the whole 11 episode thing. I think they should have went up to 12 or at least 13. If they didn't want to do 13, 12 would have been a good stopping point. I think you could wrap up everything in 12 episodes. That's just my opinion on the matter. Yeah. As always, guys, like and subscribe. Let me know down below what you guys thought of Voltron. The Legendary The Defender. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good for what I got from it. Not bad. But I will say each episode does drag on. Like there's some episodes I remember I was like falling asleep on, and there's some episodes that are character development episodes, but there are not too many of them. You get one here, you get one there. But if you ask me, you really don't need it. But it is what it is. So I don't hate it. So, but I think it's pretty good for what I saw of it. Yeah, Netflix is not out of the park with their animated department. I think the best animated right now for variety. If you're looking for variety in cartoons or variety in action cartoons, Netflix is the place. Cartoon Network don't have it no more. Disney, they're slow. They have it, but it's only Star Wars. But they're trying. I give them an attempt. They're trying. Nickelodeon. Yeah. As always, guys, like and subscribe. Let me know down below what you guys think. Peace. Have a good day. I'll talk to you later.